Hello, my name is Georgia Guy, and today I am talking about business-to-business public relations, focusing on the IBM campaign, Every Second Counts. IBM, which stands for International Business Machines Corporation, is an international technology corporation that is best known for selling both hardware and software technology, as well as data analytics. In 2019, IBM collaborated with Purple Agency to create Every Second Counts. This campaign was created to demonstrate the risk of cybercrimes and the urgent need for businesses to utilize cybersecurity and employ a rapid cyber recovery plan. The campaign was aimed at companies, particularly chief information officers and IT leaders. The campaign revolves around a series of short films demonstrating scenarios in an engaging manner that exhibit the risk of cyber disruptions. The campaign was created using video clips, GIFs, infographics, and information data published on social media, including Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, as well as thought leadership articles. These channels were activated in order to reach the target market, which was successfully managed. This campaign was incredibly successful and particularly stands out due to the employment of creativity. Creativity is a major aspect when creating an engaging public relations campaign. This can be somewhat challenging when developing a business-to-business campaign, as the information is more detailed and specific compared to business-to-consumer public relations. Demonstrating feelings and using an emotional approach can be beneficial when engaging with clients and consumers and expressing an understanding of their problems. IBM successfully showed this through their Every Second Counts campaign by showcasing video clips featuring characters playing as business professionals experiencing the impacts of cybersecurity. The company accurately developed an emotional connection to the audience, resulting in a captivating and entertaining campaign. Business-to-business public relations employs PR activities that are designed to target businesses along the supply chain rather than the general public. Public relations practitioners work with business-to-business marketers in order to aid organizations in the management of their reputations and to help spread brand awareness. Business-to-business public relations has a small amount of buying publics, particularly in relation to business-to-consumer PR. Business-to-business PR differs from business-to-consumer PR through this principle, resulting in the nature of business-to-business public relations largely emphasizing around relationships. This is due to the fact that business-to-business companies tend to have small client bases that buy mass quantities, positioning client satisfaction and loyalty as vital objectives. Whilst brand awareness is a leading objective of business-to-consumer PR, building trust is more of a considerable priority in business-to-business public relations. Business-to-consumer marketing often revolves around one-off purchases, whereas business-to-business marketing emphasizes service and upholds fewer clients, which commonly involve contractual agreements. Business-to-consumer PR focuses on straightforward messages to large audiences, and business-to-business public relations practitioners target niche markets with more complex and detailed information. This is due to the nature of consumers typically being less technical in comparison to organizations. IBM's Every Second Counts campaign is thoroughly detailed and focuses on problem-solving the niche issue of cybersecurity for organizations. The campaign is produced over a multitude of platforms and is very specific in its demonstrations. Our core objective of public relations is to create a positive reputation, build brand awareness, and uphold client and consumer loyalty. Thought leadership is commonly utilized to aid these particular goals. Thought leadership is a PR approach featuring experienced professionals exchanging expertise and communicating ideas in order to demonstrate professionalism and competence in their industry. Thought leadership can provide a platform for companies to exhibit business practices, proficiency, experiences, and social accountability. Thought leadership is an extremely beneficial tool which works to gain trust and influence with prospective clients and consumers, the media, and leaders in the field over time. This is an effective tool for building relationships and positioning organizations as knowledgeable and trustworthy. Thought leadership commentary is often a broken down explanation of a complicated matter featuring examples to help explain and express the relevant audience. IBM utilized thought leadership throughout their Every Second Counts campaign, discussing cybersecurity, further using relative weblogs in order to target relevant audiences and explain the issue in an in-depth manner. This helped to showcase IBM's proficiency in the topic, engaging strongly with stakeholders and foster credibility and trust. Implementing thought leadership as a tool allows business-to-business public relation practitioners to foster an organization's reputation as well as a well-informed company that is innovative in their field. This is an effective way of building a client and consumer loyalty and spreading brand awareness as well. IBM employed this method through their weblog posts, which aided in the scope of their Every Second Counts campaign. Social media was also a beneficial tool within this campaign. Content generated through social media resulted in over 200,000 impressions and 750,000 engagements. 100,000 engagements. Utilizing social media when launching a public relations campaign is a helpful tool in business-to-business public relations. Social media no longer relies on interpersonal communication and is now a fundamental business practice. In order to be successful in using social media for business-to-business public relations, PR practitioners are required to understand how they can reach their target market best in the digital space. IBM implemented social media in their Every Second Counts campaign, using relevant networks of Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter in order to successfully engage with their target market. In order to engage my audience during this presentation, I have developed a Kahoot displaying some questions about the campaign and the topic of business-to-business marketing. What does IBM stand for? Of course, the answer is International Business Machines Corporation. Business-to-business PR has a small amount of buying publics, true or false? And of course, the answer is true. What are the benefits of thought leadership? And the answer, of course, is all of the above. What aspect of the campaign was beneficial for building a connection to the audience? And the answer is the creative aspects. And IBM employed social media successfully by targeting audience through relevant channels, and the answer is true.